Hello, today's session is to show you how to install any Linux distribution on the Windows machine, Windows as a host machine. For doing that, we will require the Sun VirtualBox software, which is free, of course. We'll get that first. So to get that, click on any browser, then go to virtualbox.org. On that, go here in this link, which is download link. I'll click on that. Once we go on this page, we will see the very first link over here, which shows that x86/AMD64 version of the Windows host, VirtualBox Windows host. Currently the version is 3.1.6, so we'll get that thing. I have already downloaded that and installed VirtualBox. It is just a exe file. You need to just double click on that and it will get installed. Once we do that, we'll go to any of the distribution of Linux. I'm choosing Ubuntu. On the very first page of the Ubuntu page, you will see that there is a Ubuntu version 9.10, which is a stable version right now, and there is another version that is 10.04 LTS release candidate. It is still in release candidate phase because it is going to release for mainstream on 29th of April this month. So we'll choose this, download Ubuntu 9.10 for instance. I have this also downloaded. So now we have all the things in place. So I will just open the VirtualBox here. If you could see here, I have already installed three versions of the Linux operating system. One is Lucid Linux, second one is PC Linux KDE, and PC Linux GNOME. How to do that? You have a VirtualBox installed over here and you have a .iso file of the Ubuntu. Assuming that, we need to click on this new link. Once you click on this new link, this new virtual machine wizard will start. So we need to click on the new button. Obviously here whatever you give as a name, that will appear in this box. Like for first Lucid Links, I had given LN. For PC Linux OS, I had given PC Linux OS. So we will give Ubuntu 9.10. So obviously after giving the name, we need to select the operating system. Here you will get Linux. I want to install Linux, and there are many distributions that you can choose from. Here we are going to use Ubuntu, so I'm going to select the Ubuntu here. I'll click on next. This is the section where we can allocate out of our RAM how much RAM we want to use for the virtual machine. So I'm just setting it to 1 GB and clicking on next. It is asking me boot hard disk primary master. Yeah, when we install the operating system on this Windows host, which partition or from where do we want to install that operating system from? So I'm just telling him that create a new hard disk. So next. Okay, now you're ready. um, if I click next now, it will start creating a new virtual machine setup for me, and it will take a little while, so I'm not creating that right now here. But when you click on that next button, it will take say around 2 to 3 minutes to create a virtual machine setup for you in this virtual box. So I'm just clicking on cancel here now, or should I do that next? Okay, one step was remaining. First thing is that I'm going to select the space on the Windows machine where it needs to be uploaded. So I am going to allocate fixed size storage because I don't want it to creep into my Windows operating system whenever the size is full. Ubuntu 10, and I'm allocating it 10 GB of operating system size. Once I done and I clicked on next, so this is the final step, after which if I click on finish, it will start creating the virtual environment for getting the Linux operating system loaded. Currently if you see here, I have given this as a location. Here, this is the place where one folder or one .vdi file is going to get created, which is of 10.05 GB storage, and on which we are going to install our Linux version. So I'm cancelling this wizard because I have already here. Once you create that, you will get to see the entry over here like PCQ Linux, and you will see these are the details that are already shown here. Now I will show you how to set those details for the first time to get the Linux operating system installed. Here in this we need to go in system. You can choose the priority from where you can install that operating system, but currently I will select CD-ROM as the first, then display. Here I am enabling for the first time. When you are seeing this, you will not be having this enable 3D acceleration option enabled. You need to do that, and it will, this scroll bar will be here somewhere around 12 MB. You need to make it to the maximum. Once you do that, go to the storage option, and here you need to select this CD icon, and here in this browser option you need to select from where you want to install the operating system. So now I'm just opening that, and you need to add, and you need to select the ISO file that you have just downloaded for Ubuntu 9. Once you do that, this file will appear here. Okay, then you will select that file, say this, I have selected this, and you will click on this select button. Okay, and you are done. Click on OK, and when you click on start, it will open the CD, open the ISO file in the virtual machine, and there the virtual machine wizard will open, and you will need to click on next, and it will set up for, and that's it, done.